Good evening and welcome. You're watching the News Hour Agenda. I'm Padmaja Joshi. If there is one story that we have consistently and consciously decided to track, stay with and investigate here on the News Hour Agenda, it is that of attacks on members of a political party by their opponents after the assembly election results of the 2nd of May in West Bengal. Now, politics is fair game. People win and lose. But violence and reprisals in a democracy cannot and should not be tolerated. And that is why, when these alleged victims of post-poll violence, these alleged victims of revenge rape, went to the Calcutta High Court, it was ordered, it was decided that there should be an independent investigation at the behest of the NHRC, led by the National Human Rights Commission, which with the help of the state government and the state apparatus in West Bengal should independently find out if indeed such violence had taken place. In that process, now a number of teams are in West Bengal. That of the National Human Rights Commission, the NCW also went earlier, but what they had to face has also put the spotlight on what really is happening in the state. Alleged intimidation of even these fact finders. They allege it's happening because the state government is encouraging it. 3 separate episodes that have taken place. First, the NCW saying that people who came to testify, to depose before them, were intimidated. Second, where a member of the NHRC went to an area in West Bengal, went to Jadavpur today afternoon, and he says that he was attacked by a mob despite the fact that the state police was present, but they did nothing. And third, an independent fact-finding committee which has said categorically that the violence that followed the 2nd of May was in fact premeditated, well planned and had official sanction. But first I want to start by making you take a look at what happened today in Jadavpur. The person you will see on your screen is in fact a member of the National Human Rights Commission, and he says only because he decided to go see 20 houses that had been damaged as a part of political retribution, he came under attack. Watch what happened.
हमने यहाँ पाया कि 40 से ज़्यादा घर ऐसे हैं जो डिस्ट्रॉय हो गए हैं, जो यहाँ नहीं रहते। कुछ गुंडों ने हम पर भी अटैक करा, पुलिस पर भी अटैक करा, हमें मारने की कोशिश करी, हमें भगाने की कोशिश करी। ये हाल हमारे साथ है। तो एक आम सामान्य आदमी के साथ क्या होगा? लोकल पुलिस को ऑलरेडी इन्फॉर्म करा, लोकल डीएम को इन्फॉर्म करा, लोकल पुलिस को इन्फॉर्म करा। नो वन इज प्रेजेंट हियर। एक बार देखिए, आप इन्हें दिखाइए कैसे मुझे मारने के लिए सामने हो रहे हैं। ये बिल्कुल मुझे मारने के लिए तैयार खड़े हैं।
No. We must investigate about the truthfulness of this video, because in earlier and in various cases we have seen the BJP IT cell is propagating and sending this kind of video which is not made here, even they have been made in the outside of India. So what is the authenticity of this video? We have to watch and we have to examine it.
If today it was the NHRC, yesterday it was National Commission of Women, because remember, a majority of the people who have been at the receiving end, allegedly at the receiving end, have been women, some of the most disadvantaged in society, and only because of their political choice. Yesterday, when NCW member Dr. Desai was listening to a few such women, she actually rushed out of her meeting and to confront the police, alleging that complainants were being intimidated, they were being filmed, their names were being sought only so that later they could be silenced. Watch what happened.
कोई सिविल ड्रेस को कोई बंदा धमका रहा है, सब और नाम और सबके कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर फोटोज निकाल रहा है, तो ये तो मुझे लगता है कहीं ना कहीं डर पैदा करने वाली बात है।
आपको ना पता है ना, उसको बुलाया बुलाने के लिए वो शहर वो बोल दिया कि अभी उसको रोक दिया वो वाला सर।
तो आप जरा वॉच करिए कि ऐसा कौन बंदा है बाहर, मतलब पुलिस का नहीं होगा तो बाहर से भी है, आम पब्लिक में से है या कोई पॉलिटिकल पार्टी का होगा, तो कौन एप्रीहेंशन खड़ा कर रहे हैं वो आप जरा देखिए। बिल्कुल आप ध्यान रखिए।
Earlier today, a civil society team submitted their fact-finding report on the Bengal violence to the MOS for Home at the centre, and their basic finding was that whatever happened after the assembly election results was not sporadic. It was widespread, premeditated and well planned. But in response to all of this, the TMC has not only questioned the veracity of the videos that you've seen so far, what happened to the member of the NHRC, but questioned the very intent of all these teams. All the fact finders, the Human Rights Commission, the National Commission for Women, questioned the very intent of why they are in Bengal and whether this is another attempt to politically ring fence a democratically elected government.
Women were very specially targeted because that is part of their, this game. The game of violence is best played when you are able to terrorize the other party. So in terrorizing, you take away a man's anything, money or his source of water or his access to his road, it won't have the same impact as terrorizing their women or raping them, There have been incidents where young daughters were, their clothes were removed in front of the father. This is like, this is not even rape. This is some next degree, savage behavior where the intention is to terrorize.
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 1 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
R.P. Singh, national spokesperson of the BJP, joins us along with lawyer Priyanka Tibrewal, Siddhartha Das, political analyst, leader of the Congress, Qamar Zaman Chaudhary. But my first question is to Minister in charge of the Department of Women and Child Development and Social Welfare in the government of West Bengal, Dr. Shashi Panja, also a national spokesperson of the Trinamool Congress. Dr. Panja, I want to start by asking you, when you have a member of the National Commission for Women recording the testimonies of women who say that they were violated, why is there an attempt to intimidate? The member says she was forced to step out because she felt that people outside were identifying the alleged victims in an attempt to intimidate.
With all regards to the National Commission for Women, I just wish to state this much, that it is very difficult for her, the esteemed member, to actually recognize who the persons were. So it is, I don't think it would be appropriate, it would be unfair to judge the political entity of the person, if at all there was. Secondly, the Trinamool Congress has won handsomely with a very good margin. And you know that there was an 8-phase election to make it very fair and free. It was spread out across months, and it was done with about 1 lakh paramilitary forces, special observers, micro observers, everything was happening. But even despite all those arrangements, have you observed the pre-poll behavior? Have you observed the pre-poll violence? 6 workers were killed. Now the onus, when you sit to judge the post-poll violence, who is there to judge the pre-poll violence? Because the onus was then on the Election Commission. Even before polling, on day of counting, I mean, who is going to judge all that? We are really not objecting to any of the commissions visiting Bengal. But what we say is that the institutions must preserve their legacy, their prestige. Why is there a partisan attitude? Even today, the NHRC, which I was seeing your report just now, the NHRC team and the member had visited KPC Hospital. It had visited that place where domes stay. And they themselves, the women, they have lodged a complaint in the local police thana of Jadavpur because they were actually heckled. Because the members stormed in and barraged in with not only his security forces, but with many other such people, again, maybe BJP workers. So they were actually, there was a outrage out there. And they really objected. In return, they were heckled. And it is amazing. They went on saying that there was no post-poll violence there. Even there is a discrepancy in what you said. In your report, you are saying 20 houses.
I'm sorry, what is your argument?
You said 20 houses.
Are you saying that post-poll violence is being investigated in a partisan fashion? Because it is being done at the instance of the court. It's the court who has ordered this investigation to be done.
The question remains, no. Why can't the NHRC team go to Sitalkuchi, where the CRPF member, the police, gunned down 3 voters innocent people who had come out to vote. They were migrant laborers who returned to
Because,
the state
ma'am,
to vote
the limited
in Sitalkuchi.
mandate of the NHRC
who's
team
going to judge
on
that,
the
ma'am?
orders
no,
of
no,
the
there's
court
no limited mandate.
is to
Where was the
investigate.
commission then?
Isn't the CID, isn't the state CID already investigating Sitalkuchi? You are already investigating the Sitalkuchi incident.
That was,
And you have already,
Commission
you have summoned people for that investigation. It's not like Sitalkuchi is not being investigated.
Sitalkuchi
And if
incident happened when the polling phases were on and the onus is with the election commission.
But you are
Why didn't
investigating it.
Why didn't they?
It's
we
not
are
like
investigating after election commission.
Ma'am,
has
just a
left.
second. So I
Why
don't
was
understand
that-
the
why didn't
argument
the commission
here.
visit?
You are saying the
No, I'm not
NHRC
arguing.
should investigate
I'm saying the partisan
Sitalkuchi.
attitude.
But the
What was
NHRC
the
investigation's mandate, how is it partisan? How is it partisan?
Election commission.
How is it partisan?
Why didn't election commission not take the onus of the Sitalkuchi incident? Why didn't they do? Why didn't the commission?
Dr. Panja, we are walking away from the main issue. My
No,
central
this-
issue here is that
People
here
have
you
been
have a
killed
court-mandated
when they came
investigation
to
by the
vote.
NHRC,
Madam.
where the mandate is for post-poll violence.
Padma
The
Ji,
High
who will
Court's
discuss
orders are
post-poll
very
violence?
specific.
Ma'am, who will discuss people violence?
Ma'am, we have
Do you
discussed it
know?
ad nauseum.
No, no,
Sitalkuchi
nobody has. You have not
Sitalkuchi has
discussed.
been discussed,
You have never
and you are
discussed
investigating it
violence.
at present.
We are saying that every
Ma'am, I have definitely
post-poll
discussed it.
violence, the
Sitalkuchi
police
has
is
been discussed at
investigating.
least 4 times by me personally. But
Pre-poll
ma'am, you are
violence-
not addressing still the central question.
I am still
that
saying-
if you have, ma'am,
Yeah.
today's mandate is post-poll violence, as is the mandate of the investigation, as is the mandate of the court, which was hearing pleas about post-poll violence. So that is the issue that we must address over here. My question again, very respectfully to
Have
you
they found
is,
any-
now if you have the court, if you have the court ordering an investigation, why are the investigators, according to them, being intimidated? Today what happened
The
to Asif
investigator was
Rashid,
not
he says,
intimidated.
is intimidation.
On the contrary, ma'am, Padmaja ji, you must investigate yourself. Have an independent investigation. Don't go by the videos which have been circulated. Have an investigation independently. Send your reporter across. 6 women out there were heckled by the team which visited. There is public anger. There's
In
outrage.
Jadavpur?
How long? Yes.
Are you saying
in KPC
the member
hospital.
of the NHRC actually harassed women?
Why will
Because
he
we asked
harass
those specific
the
questions.
team?
This is very serious charge.
I'm so sorry. You are putting words in my mouth. Did I say the member or did I ask you who were the other people who visited along with him? Why did he bring BJP people with him? They are not residents of that KPC hospital.
Okay, so that's
the
a
Dome area
specific charge
went.
which you must answer, RP
So
Singh.
obviously
That
there
you
is a
had
public
a
anger.
member of the National Human Rights Commission, acting like a member of the BJP, visiting a hospital, says the minister, with BJP members and harassing women, which is why this was public anger pouring out. RP Singh.
Padmaja, I'm shocked and aghast at the response of the minister, who's Minister for Women probably in Bengal, and the sort of behavior which was given to or which happened with the women commission member. I mean, it's shocking. I mean, instead of standing by the women commission member, and ma'am, this is as per an order of the High Court. It's not that there's some political things happening. It's the court order. But in Bengal, it is Didi way or Petai way. You accept Didi or you get Petai. You get savage. You get raped. You get molested. You are publicly humiliated. Whether even the judge, you don't spare the judge of the court. When you don't spare even the judge of the court. So that's how the TMC and Didi's party and Didi's cabinet is. And I really expected that minimum there is some sympathy, some word of sympathy for the woman member who's on record. And then she's adding that there were some other members, there were some other people. So you should inquire. And there was police who was along with them. Police should have arrested those people. Why didn't police arrest those people who were there with the National Women Commission and would have exposed them? But you didn't do that. You have to cook up stories. You have to come up with some story. Or
Dr. Panja. Dr. Panja, if indeed women were harassed by people accompanying the NHRC member, why weren't they arrested?
Madam, every incident in West Bengal is thoroughly investigated. You know, much as that you are saying you are aghast and you are surprised, I am surprised. We are surprised that why cannot the political opposition party in West Bengal digest the victory of its opponent? What is wrong?
Victory?
Why? How long are you going to portray West Bengal? How long you will do this in poor light? You are obstructing development. Nobody is killing. No, you need to justify. You cannot make, no rhetoric can be allowed. No rhetoric can be allowed, sir. With due respect to you, kindly substantiate your statements. Please substantiate your statements. No, man, Padmaja ji, this kind of false discussion cannot be allowed. This is not.
No. All right, you're absolutely correct. There should be no rhetoric.
You cannot be shouting. You don't shout me down.
Let me understand.
With numbers.
No, nobody will be outshouted. Nobody will be shouted down. You're talking about numbers of post-poll violence. We will give you numbers, but let me also remind you, ma'am, that when you say that this is a result of a political party not being able to digest their loss at your hands, and yes, you have won fair and square, nobody is denying that, but that also doesn't justify post-poll violence of any kind. And let me also remind you that what the Calcutta High Court Acting Chief Justice said, ma'am, and let me quote to you what the Acting Chief Justice remarked orally. There were allegations that police is not taking action, and that is why we have to involve the NHRC. You have not put on record a single complaint received by you. Your conduct in this case does not inspire confidence of this court. That's what the Acting Chief Justice of the Calcutta High Court had remarked, and which is why this NHRC team is there. If you think that they are motivated by the BJP, they have actually been mandated by the Calcutta High Court. Dr. Pancha, would you like to respond to that? How can they be motivated when they are there at the court's action?
We respect the courts of law, ma'am.
Yes.
We respect the courts of law. We respect those people, yes, those who are alleging these complaints. The courts of law are always open. The doors are always open to all. Allow the investigation. Allow the police to investigate. Till now, for the past 2 years, we can submit records of speeches to this very NHRC member of the provocative speeches, the incitement by the BJP leaders, even to the extent to threaten, to burn down, to liquidate TMC work. Now we have records. We have records of such speeches. Who will
But ma'am, each one of that is being investigated by you. You have just investigated Mithun Chakravarti yesterday for what you call an insightful speech. So all of those are being investigated by you.
No, none of the BJP leaders. You see, what happened
in the present case,
what happened was even the BJP workers were threatening TMC with the assumption that they're going to win.
We are still diverging from the central issue here, that should there be pre-poll violence investigation? Absolutely yes. Is the government of West Bengal doing it? Absolutely yes. Should there be an investigation into post-poll violence? Absolutely yes. Did that happen when the complaints were made? The court says no. The victim says no, it didn't happen. And now the NHRC probe team also says no, it's not being allowed to happen.
Well,
and
Madam, I also have some questions
between the
then.
examples you are quoting pre-poll and post-poll. Yes, please go on.
I also have
What
a question then. You need to add your question to the questions that you said. That why did Election Commission Commission take the onus of the pre-poll killings? Why didn't they take that? And secondly, when TMC was repeatedly complaining to the Election Commission of these inflammatory speeches and BJP workers threatening the TMC workers pre-poll. You know why this has happened is because they
But ma'am, why are you confusing the two issues?
No, because the resultant is that BJP after losing, allow me to complete, ma'am. You have to allow me to complete. I understand English. I do understand English.
Please complete, yes.
But I am just saying that the BJP workers, to the extent of intimidation they did to the TMC pre-poll, following the victory of TMC, they out of fear have left their houses thinking that is this the way we had threatened them, probably it will come back on me. And I go on record not only on your channel, I said the same statement on another channel. BJP, you didn't hear? No, you didn't hear me. You didn't hear me. No, you didn't hear me. Padmajaji, you heard me. Please explain. You didn't hear me, sir. You didn't hear me. I
heard you,
said
ma'am.
the
I heard
BJP
you, ma'am.
workers out of fear have fled. But you need to hear. You need to hear. I said that the BJP workers.
All right. So, Dr. Panja, you're saying the BJP workers' exodus is because of fear of reprisal for what they themselves have done pre-poll. How does that explain the allegations of revenge rape, however? Let me get in Priyanka Tibrewal to respond to that. You have the minister saying that if an exodus is happening, it's only because I mistreated someone before the elections. Now they have won and I know I am going to get it back. That's all there is to it. Priyanka Tibrewal.
And what is the role of the government? Is it not the duty of the government to maintain law and order in the state? Is it not their responsibility? But they are quiet. They are enjoying the revenge which is going on. Let me put it that way. And Padmaja, I heard Mr. Panja speaking about what happened between 2nd to 5th. Let us not even discuss all that because the court has already ruled out that there was no post-poll violence as said by the TMC after the elections. That has already been ruled out by the Calcutta High Court, and they have said that yes, there was violence. That is the reason NHRC is here. And today you see that whatever I have mentioned in the court turns out to be true because they are not even sparing the NHRC members. So whatever we have mentioned is absolutely true. Now they are talking about the veracity of the video, the identity of the people. All that is out of question because in the High Court's order, the court clearly mentioned that the state is duty bound. The state was duty bound to provide all kinds of support, logistical support, wherever the commission or committee visits. Now, let me tell you that a contempt is liable against the state of West Bengal, which I will mention tomorrow in the court, because it was their duty to ensure that no obstruction comes in between wherever the NHRC goes. And if there is any kind of obstruction, then you can kindly read the order. The last line says that which may entail action under the Contempt of Court Act against the state of West Bengal. So I think they should be
Dr.
prepared for
Panja,
that.
your government stands accused of contempt and obstructing an investigation mandated by the court.
There's absolutely no obstruction. Absolutely no obstruction. They are in our state. They are going to various districts. They are visiting. There is no obstruction. You see, the point is
But
that
there
they
is
are
an
not.
obstruction.
They are
That
not
is
getting
exactly
any
what
evidence.
you had the
Ma'am,
members
they are
say.
not getting any evidence.
You had the NHRC member
Ma'am, they are not
talk
getting
about
any
obstruction,
evidence.
which you have dismissed.
They are not getting evidence. It's the frustration. What is
Dr. Panja, the member on record says just because, and if you can,
and you have appeared on television.
Just a matter of few hours.
You are fighting this case.
Can we please have on air the NHRC member, Dr. Panja? If you can just take a look at him, he has a crowd of people following him around. He says the police was present, but they did nothing to help me out and to protect me. I had to run away. If during an inspection a person is heckled and driven away, does that not qualify as obstruction of an investigation?
Why were the women heckled, ma'am? Why were the women heckled? If it was a part of an investigation, why were the women pushed around by the BJP?
Ma'am, you arrest all the people. You arrest all the people. You yourself said that the NHRC member did not heckle the women. If there were some BJP members present, they should all be put in the slammer. But why was this NHRC member stopped?
Why did he come with those people? Why did he come in with those people? You see, NHRC members should be
Priyanka Tibrewal, respond. Since you're there on the ground, why did he come with those people?
So they will have to prove who came. They will have to say who they know that they were BJP. Because I heard Ms. Panja saying that the identity of the people who attacked, they are from which party. It is difficult to find out.
There you go.
So how does Ms. Panja already know that people accompanying the committee were from BJP, holding posts? So all that is later, but they should answer this, that when it was their responsibility, that police should ensure that there is no kind of obstruction. The state of West Bengal should ensure why such a thing was created. Why was the police not present at the incident where this happened today in Jadavpur? Why was the police not present?
Why don't you?
Now the state of West Bengal will not answer on that because they will have to answer on that tomorrow.
Why those who were expressing sympathy for women and the panelists who could not complete my designation, बंगाल के वुमन का कोई
Man,
minister-
whatever they have said on their affidavits, everything came out to be false. They said that there was no violence.
Absolutely.
But it has come out that yes, there was violence. They said that no women were raped, but it came out that yes, women were
Allow the
raped. They
members
said
to
that they
go,
have
not the
taken proper
BJP.
complaints, but it
Why
came
is
out
the BJP
that police is
female
forcing
company?
people
Why
to sign
is
on
the
blank
BJP
papers and
female
write
company?
that nothing
That's
happened
my
with them.
question.
So everything is on
Why-
record now.
You see,
And action will be taken immediately on that.
Dr. Pancha,
So
respond.
now this
Why wasn't that
the
police?
Bengal state government has saved.
Please, let's not shout over each other. Please, let's not shout over each other.
that's
I
the
think
question.
there is a very seminal question. Why wasn't there police present? And if they were present, why didn't they take action in both cases? Where women were heckled by BJP workers, according to you, and when the NHRC member was heckled by a mob, according to him. Police should
of
act
course.
against both. Why haven't they?
No, the
They
police
should have immediately,
complained
if there is threat
by
to
the
life and
time-
limb, both people should have been
The
arrested.
NRC, the member had left, and the woman went to the police thana, and they have complained. Check it up in the local thana. The complaint is there. You see, the point is they are a very, those people. They are absolutely innocent. The entire families, all the families. Don't try to give political color to them. The only point is that suddenly a team barges in with so many people. There is already an agenda, and that is what the public outrage was. What they cannot react.
Exactly.
The public is not allowed to react.
Okay,
They
Kamar
need
Zaman
to
Chaudhary is
report-
also nodding along in agreement. You agree with this? That everything that is happening with the complaints and the PILs and the NHRC probe, the Calcutta High Court, it is all agenda driven, Mr. Chaudhary?
Padmaja, you know me very well. I do not like to mince my words. First and foremost, the honorable member of the National Human Rights Commission who was heckled as it seems, who is he? He is Atif Rashid. I am telling you the name. And who is he? He was the Bharatiya Janata Party Minority Morcha president once upon a time. Now, only credibility that is there of this fact-finding commission is that this entire team has been mandated by the High Court of Calcutta. If it was not there, then I would say this is a fact-finding committee that has come to Bengal. I am not in support of the Trinamool Congress. I am not in support of any violence that has taken place after the election results were announced. I am only concerned that how systematically the institutions of India have been reduced to a part by this Bharatiya Janata Party government as of now. That's why I don't give any credibility. Second point, if there were any violence, the High Court has mandated this committee. Why not submit the report to the High Court? Why do you want to organize a press conference and tell that this has happened, that has happened? But you don't have that much because you are here for your political agenda, and that is for Uttar Pradesh election. I don't mince my words. Padmaja, this is the statement that I want to make.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Chaudhary, let me just understand before I get RP Singh to respond to this. You are saying this is aimed at Uttar Pradesh elections. So, it all started with a set of petitions, which then led to the court, which then brought in the NHRC. So, then that would naturally conclude that those petitions are aimed at Uttar Pradesh elections. Is that what you're suggesting?
My point out here is...
It's the women who went to court, which necessitated an NHRC investigation. So those women who went to court, then they also are politically motivated. Then Avijit Sarkar, who died and whose brother Bishwajit Sarkar has gone to court, saying that my brother was hacked to death one day after doing a Facebook live, he also is planning for the Uttar Pradesh election. Is that what your logic
Madam,
is?
let me tell you. Madam, don't go into my logic. What I'm saying, I told you that it is a fact-finding committee that comes into this thing.
Okay, sir, you may not mince your words, but unfortunately your internet connection is doing exactly that. But the question of the affiliation of NHRC member, RP Singh, answer that. Here is a member who was earlier in the minority morcha of BJP. No one can trust him.
Padmaja, let's not trust the member, okay, but let's trust the video. I was just watching the video while the debate was going on. He is being pushed, heckled. But that's on record. You can question the affiliation, but can you question what's being seen? And I'm in shock again for the minister concerned. When she is the minister for the women welfare in Bengal, and then she is supporting women being heckled. Come on, ma'am. I mean, have some respect for your designation. Have some respect for you being you are a minister. But don't do that. I mean, shocking.
I mean, don't distort my statements,
Again,
please.
ma'am, I don't interpret. Please, I
Don't
could have
distort my
interpreted that.
statements.
But
You're distorting my
issue is
statements.
that you are blaming us that all that killing which has happened in Bengal is happening because we want to win elections in UP. What can be?
I beg to be
What can be
pardoned.
more?
I mean, really.
I mean, it's shocking.
Unfortunate.
What sort of
What is
reason
he
you are giving?
saying?
What sort of reason you are giving? That people in Bengal are being killed by BJP
My
themselves.
final question
I
to you,
cannot
Dr. Panja,
understand,
because you
Padmaja
would
ji.
personally be invested in most of these cases. Just a second, can I get a guarantee from you that as the Minister for Women and Child Development in the government of West Bengal, you would be understandably personally invested in ensuring that any woman who claims that she has been a victim of a crime should get justice? Can you give a commitment that till the time a report is submitted, every single investigation by this team, which has been sent at the instance of the court, will be given full cooperation and police protection? Nothing untoward will be allowed to happen.
Ma'am, I'm not giving a new commitment. The West Bengal government is already committed to this. West
Where are
Bengal
you
government,
committed,
that's
ma'am? You
why
on this debate
West
are
Bengal, there you
supporting all
go.
those who are heckling the women member.
No, there you go. You see, this is the point. There's no democracy within BJP or in this country because of the BJP, of the union government. There's no democracy even amongst the panelists. You don't allow us to speak. The question was for me. I'm sorry, I cannot answer you. The question is from the anchor to me.
People are taking
Allow me to answer.
by violence.
Okay,
Thank
you're
you.
saying you're
Thank you
already
for
committed.
inviting me.
We will keep a
Thank
close
you for
watch on
inviting
whether
me to
that
the
commitment
debate.
is honored. But yes, but let me please get in a word from Siddhartha Das as well. Thank you very much for watching patiently, Siddhartha Das. My final question is to you about this entire case. The more impediments there are in the investigation, the greater will be public perception that there is something to hide by the police and the government of West Bengal. Why allow this? Shouldn't it be the opposite? To allow unfettered access so that there is not even a shadow of doubt.
First of all, thank you to NHRC and National Women's Commission, because they are here. We couldn't find them in the last 7 years. Even NRC happened in Assam, when Sitalkuchi happened, and innumerable cases happened across India. We couldn't find a stray incident where they have visited or taken a drastic action. But finally, they have woken up, thanks to them. And second of all, that BJP can do a great favor by punishing those who have said that bodla hobe, bodolo hobe, bodlao hobe. That means there will be change and there will be revenge as well. We have seen statements made by boss of BJP bosses across the state, BJP leaders before the election, and I haven't seen BJP taking steps against them in the last few months. So if they take steps against such statements made by their leaders, it will send a strong message across the state that BJP is true to their word and they do not want any violence. Now, when you say that you will make the wife of police members widow, you will make sons and daughters orphan, and you will beat up people like dogs, and then you say why such violence is happening, then it somewhere you lost the plot. Somewhere people cannot connect the two, because you cannot.
So you're saying this is basically badla
time. So you can send a strong
This is
message
revenge.
to the people of Bengal.
That's the reason why a 15-year-old was being
I will be very assured
West Bengal.
if BJP
Is that the reason?
Don't interrupt. Don't interrupt. Allow him to speak.
No. I will definitely
Don't
interrupt. Is
interrupt.
that the reason?
You see,
For
you
raising
have
a
never been
15-year-old,
able to
is that
solve
the
a
reason?
problem.
Raising
You can only divert.
Priyanka Tibrewal.
Just because.
Allow him to speak. Allow him to speak.
I know Priyanka
It's so difficult for you to hear the truth.
I know
You
Priyanka
cannot hear the truth. You cannot digest the victory of Trinamool Congress.
I request
Sir.
It's nothing but
Absolutely.
what is it that you're trying to cover up?
But don't,
Let him finish.
You cannot
Let
even
him finish. Let him finish. I think every person invested in this story needs to listen to both sides and then make up their mind for themselves about where their morality lies. So finish your point, Mr. Das.
I request Priyanka Tibrewal that Priyanka Tibrewal should ask BJP to take steps and send a strong message across Bengal and the nation that they do not support post-poll or pre-poll violence by taking steps against those who has made comments that we will make orphan the children, we will make widow police officers' wives, and we will beat up people like dog. Please take strong action. Then we all will feel safe, and such atmosphere of violence will finally cease. You cannot do both the things at the same time.
So
On
you're
one
saying,
hand, you're
okay,
saying
I think I'm
that
going
we
to
are
leave it
against
at that.
violence.
I'm going to leave it at that, sir. You're saying that on the one hand you have a situation where the Calcutta High Court was constrained to say that people found the FIRs were not being registered. So we have to ask the NHRC to carry out a probe because you inspire no confidence. That doesn't make you feel unsafe. On the other hand, if there is punishment against people who made inciting comments before the election, that is what is needed for people to feel safe anymore. Anyhow, I think logically speaking, people would feel safe if an impartial investigation is done. And then ultimately it is left to court to decide how people who have knocked at its door get justice. In that hope, thank you very much, all gentlemen, Priyanka Tibrewal and Dr. Panja for having joined me on the News Hour Agenda.